is Astro Protocol 2, which is a set futuristic space adventure inspired by the likes of the tech from the 70s and 80s, and it's used in sci-fi, so Alien, I suppose it's like Blade Runner, and gameplay-wise it is inspired by the 80s games as well, so it's very much syntax-based, unforgiving, trial and error, so you're thrown into a situation, you have to work out what to do. You've got the user manual and inspired by the 80s, which lists all the different components and all the different commands and the syntax. And basically, just using all that, you have to work your way out. Find what caused the event you're supposed to investigate, find evidence of survivors. And just try to survive whilst not having your ship blow up. It's the long and short of it.
So this is a quick demo of the game. It's all syntax based, so you've got to use the commands in the manual and type them in. I think this shows a ship being detected. It shows like an old-fashioned vector star display with a planet on the screen. And that was being described how it was done as a collection of rings rather than a real sphere when it gets to it. But yeah, it's kind of like a cool retro looking game, and it has a voice in it, like a computer voice that runs as well. Reminiscent of Alien and all those old cool films. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's available on Steam. I'll put a link in the description. Some more cool space games by the Borg. I caught some video capture here of people playing them. I definitely recommend checking out the game.
I'm Stephen Kyle of Skyle Games, and I'm here showing off Leg Slide, one of my word games at Yorkshire Games Festival today. This is an addictive arcade-style word game where you quickly build words racing against the clock. This is a game that I'm working on at the moment. People say it's very addictive. There you go, I've just made the word slid. That's great. That's what I'm still working on. And this is the game that I just released last week. It's called Lexicons. Some people find the other game stressful. You've got 2 minutes to make as many words as you can. So I made a game instead where you have all the time in the world to make just 5 words. Make 5 words without falling for too many mistakes, and you solve the puzzle. So yeah, this is a game that's already out on Android and iOS.
So on my stand I had 3 things running. I had various Raspberry Pi RISC-OS games. Scuba Hunter was very popular with the children, and RISC-OS itself was of interest to some of the other exhibitors. Star Mine is something which I've had out for a while. I'm going to do a 3rd edition. I learned a few things. Now, people really enjoyed the game, both adults and children alike, but what made a huge difference was changing the keys slightly. As soon as I did that, people found it massively easier, grouping the forward-back controls together. That is everyone except me, because I'm not used to it, so I have to change them back. Muscle memory is a bit of a problem. Second thing I learned was that first level has way too many bad guys. So what tended to happen was, unless you were good, you died fairly quickly. Level 2 is easier. So I'm going to go ahead and delete some of those enemies. Some of those bad guys. Now the 3rd thing that I learned.
Enter your passcode.
The 3rd thing I learned was bouncing off the walls wasn't good. Now, to be fair, this is something other people have also told me. So I kind of thought, well, you know, it's not bad, surely. And it isn't bad for a lot of people, but a very earnest 10-year-old came up to me and said, it's a brilliant game, great fun to play, but when it was narrow, they just bounced the walls a bit. I thought, well, come on, slide along, so I'm going to change it. I should have changed it a while ago, just demonstrating bouncing off the walls a bit here, and being shot at. So that's fun. But in general, yeah, people playing it for a long period of time, and enthusiastic. A 10-year-old, I think, bought the game, and yeah, really loved it. Quite a few people really loved it. One person said they get too addicted, so that was nice. However, the other game I was showing in these durable cases that I sold them on with USB sticks inside was Mop Tops, and the puzzle game was like was really popular with 5-year-old and up, and I think 30-year-olds. So yeah, it was surprisingly popular. Again, I learned a few things here too. Level 2 was easier because you didn't die immediately. So it was really easy for 5-year-olds just to take the drill, for example, take the second drill and find their way through. Now, some of these children had never used a mouse before, but once I said, oh, you can pay on a touchscreen if you like, they said, no, I'm going to learn to use this mouse in about 30 seconds or a minute. They become really good. And actually in the game came up with some really surprising solutions to the puzzles that I didn't see the adults doing. Because children are brilliant puzzle solvers and also good at crashing things as well. I had to reset the Raspberry Pi a few times. I don't know how they did it and what they did, but it's yeah, I think they were just randomly clicking things. So yeah, that went really well. The other thing I like doing, some of the children anyway, is watching the Mop Tops die, which is perhaps inevitable. Oh, one more thing is they kept trying to build a ladder to grab that chocolate bar, so I either have to make it collectible or remove it. That's it.